This video was made to review and criticize the material in it, and is not intended to be a substitute for the original work. I do not own the material or any part of the show in this video. Please support HBO by watching the full episode and show on HBO or any other platform that legally streams it. Links to the official sites are available in the description box below. This video is intended to fall under the general guidelines of fair use and is edited as to not compete with the original work. As an aspiring writer and artist, my goal is to comment, review, criticize and learn from the work. Welcome to Watcher, a channel where I react to series, shows and movies. Today I'm watching the 4th episode of Game of Thrones. So far it's been amazing, so I can't wait to see what this episode will be about. But before we begin, please don't leave any spoilers in the comment section. I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, some people seem to be concerned that I miss stuff when I talk over scenes. I'm thankful for your concern and advice regarding that. I just want to explain that I do go back when I believe that I have missed something. I just edit me going back out of the reaction, as it looks too chaotic, and because my reaction and response to it isn't worth keeping. I don't always react to things the way people expect me to. When I watch the episode, I have no chance of knowing when something interesting is about to happen. For me, pretty much everything is interesting, and I can't keep many silent parts where I only listen in the edit. Some of you might then suggest that I pause the video when I have something to say, but I've tried that, and as soon as I click the pause button, I simply have nothing to say. It's like being put on the spot. I simply prefer to go where the wind takes me, not overthinking what I want to say. Reacting to about 50 minutes or an hour takes approximately 2 hours for me. That's how much I go back and forth during the episode. The whole process of filming an episode takes about 3 to 4 hours for me, so what I'm currently doing is pretty much all I have time for. In the future, things might change. There are simply things in life we have to prioritize, either because we have to or because we want to. Another reason for me skipping over important things is for the reason of being as fair as possible to the show and its creators. Reaction videos are pretty much always infringing on intellectual properties. To minimize the risk of upsetting the creators and HBO, I have to cut some important segments out of the edit. I can only save those parts for the review at the end of my video. With all that cleared up and explained, I hope you understand the situation, and I want to thank you for your support. It means everything. And be sure to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the content. Here are the things I will be reviewing during the episode. As always, you can see them somewhere on the screen, and I just have to warn you that I have a taste that usually goes against that of the majority, so there is a chance that I will love what you hate and dislike what you like, so be prepared for that. Here's a quick recap. Okay, it's time for things to start escalating. Jaime, even though you're quite irritating, go and do something. Whatever. Just something. Stop thinking about, you know what, there are greater ambitions to have. No, but honestly, this will be the 4th episode. I believe that things are about to go down, but I have no idea what. However, I do not believe that Tyrion is evil, as they are trying to imply. Someone is trying to get rid of him by setting him up. That's my theory. And the king? Well, he's a complete mess, skipping meetings and behaving like a drunk. This is how kingdoms fall. The Lannisters are ready to strike. At any time now, you can see it in their eyes. They've had enough. All I hope for though is that Uncle Benjen survives. He is just too cool to be written off. I would hate that. Also, we know that winter is coming. Let's see if it will be in this episode. Also, I just realized that I have parts of season 9 and the whole of season 10 left of The Walking Dead. So after I've watched season 1 of Game of Thrones, I will probably also start watching The Walking Dead. Because honestly, I love that show. It has some great moments, and I've planned on catching up for a while now. So I guess this will be the perfect timing for it. Anyway, let's watch episode 4 of Game of Thrones. I will probably edit the intros out from my reaction videos. Don't want to get in any trouble. Any copyright issues and stuff like that. King's Landing and Winterfell again. I wonder if we will see any of the Dothraki capital. Vaes Dothrak. Are the subtitles on? Because I need them. Wait, Bran. Why are you walking? Is this a flashback? A child of prophecy. Maybe? A third eye? Well, it was a dream. It probably meant something. Hodor. And who is this guy?
Help Bran down the hole.
What? Did he just say his own name? As if that was a confirmation of some kind. Oh, he's there. So the sun has taken over.
You like to ride, Bran?
Yes.
Go on, Tyrion. Heal him. I know you're a wizard.
I'm not a cripple.
Then I'm not at all. My father will rejoice to hear it.
He is hilarious as usual. That's pretty smart. I told you. Lord Tyrion is a good guy.
I have a tender spot in my heart. Cripples, bastards, and broken things.
That's cool. Compassion.
Your next tumble with Rolls is on me. I'll try not to wear her out.
Look at him. He could kill with that look. Back at the wall.
What in seven hells is that?
Where did they find him? What did he steal? A cake? I was about to say that he might be very strong. Apparently not. I don't think that works. Beat the Russell Crowe. Take it easy, man. More of this. Jon Snow is simply too good. Who is he? Aragorn's son? Boromir's.
Why didn't you get up and fight?
Stop spitting.
I just couldn't.
A kind soul. Poor guy. I don't know what he did. The reject squad. Oh. The Dothraki. Have you arrived to your capital?
Vaes Dothrak, city of the Horse Lords.
This is my army.
Delusional.
Khal Drogo's marching the wrong way with my army.
He's gonna get killed. I love the nature and landscape of that continent.
Given an army of Dothraki.
Yeah?
Could you conquer the Seven Kingdoms?
King Robert is fool enough to meet them in open battle, but the men advising him are different.
And you know these men.
Oh,
I fought beside them once.
some juicy
Now
information.
Ned Stark wants my head.
So they are on opposite sides.
You call me the last dragon
The last dragon. Come on.
in your name.
Sure, as much as I do.
Fought the Iron Throne.
That's pretty epic. I wonder if it's true. If it is, that's even cooler.
No, last one died many years before I was born.
Really? I'm not sure about that. Is that making her excited? Okay, take it easy now. You're talking about dragons.
Last night we had a tavern riot, a brothel fire, 3 stabbings and a drunken horse race down the
The
street.
kingdom is falling. I told you so.
Also give you 20 of my household guard, so the crowds have left.
Ned is more of a king than Robert. That's usually how it is. There have been many useless kings, even in our world.
What did John want?
The night before he died.
Oh, you came inquiring after a book.
Book? What book?
Ned, the FBI agent, interrogating the old man. That's why I love him. Probably the greatest character so far, or maybe Lord Tyrion. I love both of them. A Stark and a Lannister. Is this man supposed to be an old wise man?
There was one phrase he kept repeating.
Alright, and what was that? The seed is
I
strong.
think it was.
And what
Seed is strong.
does that mean?
What does that mean?
Good question, Ned.
I'm certain he died a natural illness.
What else could it be?
I don't know.
Poison. But it said that poison is a woman's weapon.
Back at the wall. What was his name? Sam?
I don't see all that well.
That dude will die pretty fast. He can't see, he can't fight.
I don't like high places.
Yet another
You
thing.
can't fight. You can't see. You're afraid of
Jon
heights,
Snow, my
so
man.
almost everything else, probably. What are you doing here, Sam?
What are you doing here, Sam?
On the morning of my 18th name day, my father came to me.
Okay, yeah.
But you're not worthy of my land and title. And somewhere in these woods your horse will stumble. And you'll be thrown from your saddle to die. Also, I'll tell your mother.
That's tragic. This episode seems to be focusing on the misfits of the show, and those people are the most relatable ones, strangely enough.
Do you know Sir Hugh of the Vale? He was knighted almost immediately after his master's untimely death.
The King's Landing reminds me of Rome, very Roman-like. Wait. I might have missed something. So I'll go back.
Where is Sir Hugh?
Sir Hugh, he must be involved. This guy is connected. He has his own people. He knows how to play his cards.
And it's possible that they saw Lord Aaron visit this armourer several times in the weeks before his death.
You know a bit too much. I'm getting suspicious.
Baelish, perhaps I was wrong to distrust you.
Distrusting me was the wisest thing you've done since you climbed off your horse.
I told you so. Even he says so. He knows a lot. Imagine him when he's old. He'd be like the wisest guy ever.
Sir Hugh! As you can see,
Is that Sir Hugh?
What did Lord Aaron want?
I always came to see the boy.
What boy?
To see him as well.
Is that the boy?
This is fine work.
It's not for sale.
Forgive him, my lord. There's nothing to forgive.
I like him.
When Lord Aaron came to visit you.
He's true to himself.
Any questions is all, my lord?
What
Minor
questions?
questions.
I feel like I'm inside the show. Like I'm all the characters.
Then he started asking me about
Because you're asking the right questions.
your mother.
Your mother? Who she was? What did you realize, Ned? Jon Snow's lost brother. Half-brother.
Find anything?
That boy had character.
King Robert's bastard son.
King Robert's bastard son. Wow. I wonder if he will tell King Robert. King, come on.
This is for the king.
Your kingdom is about to fall. You have stuff to do, Robert. Come on. Oh,
Makes me listen as he insults me.
he is effing with Jaime. Well, then I'm for it. Jaime has some anger issues. There's always tension with him. What are you thinking, Jaime? He's gonna snap. Any moment now. I was just speaking about it in the beginning, before I started watching the episode. Jaime is about to do something.
Sam's no different from the rest of us. There's no place for him in the world, so he's come here.
I like Snow. He's also a good guy. Why am I siding with the good guys? I usually do like the antagonists of a show.
No one touches Sam.
What was that? Alright, Snow, you have some bad boy in you. Go on, Sam. Beat him up. I'm starting to get annoyed by this BT Russell Crowe. What are you doing? What the I can't say that. You better chill down. Khal Drogo will kill you without a doubt. I wish he just came in now.
I am the wife of the great Khal and I carry his son inside me.
Alright, chill down you too. Look at his expression. Man, that family is crazy. But I love the drama.
I like girls just as much as you do. They might not like me as much.
I feel you, bro.
Why is my surname Snow? You're a bastard from the north.
I like the Sam guy. He's growing on me.
Because all I could think was another bastard named Snow. It's not a good life for a child.
He's a deep thinker.
Enjoying yourselves?
Bad timing.
The wildlings who fight for Mansueda are hard men. Harder than you'll ever be.
I want to see the wildlings. Back with the music.
Soft, fat boys like you. We'd have lasted a fortnight on you.
Some real talk. They are not ready. This might actually be good for them to hear this.
Do you want to see your brother sitting on the Iron Throne?
No,
He's a bad person.
they'll never take us home.
No, glad you realized that. What's up, drunk king? Joffrey, my man. Not really.
Sir Gregor Clegane. They call
Another
him
sir.
the Mountain, the Hound's older brother.
So, will someone die? Or is this just a game? Ooh. Ooh. So this was serious, not simply a game. Or was it a mistake? That's brutal. The Hound's brother, he's a beast. And he's like, I knew that.
Not what you were expecting.
Nope. Neither was I.
Anyone never told you the story of the Mountain and the Hound?
Please tell me he inflicted that scar on his younger brother, right?
Gregor never said a word. He just grabbed his brother by the scruff of his neck and shoved his face into the burning coals.
I told you so. That's nasty.
I'm afraid all the knights in King's Landing would not be able to save you.
Whoa. Is he that strong? No wonder he's always by the side of Joffrey and the Queen.
He'll do what he wants, which is all he's ever done. You'll try your best to pick up the pieces.
I thought the king was good, but apparently he's not that good. He seems like a good person, but he's concerned about other things.
I was also trained to kill my enemies, Your Grace.
As was I.
She killed Jon Arryn. That confirms it. Just that sentence. Because poison was the weapon of women. And if Jon Arryn died because of poison, then I believe she was the one doing it. Or giving him the poison. Because she looked happy at his funeral. Or whatever that ceremony was. Oh, here he is.
Remedy this.
And they believe that it is Tyrion who tried to assassinate Bran. What's going to happen? Don't do anything stupid. I don't think it's Tyrion.
Tully. The last time I stayed here, the Red Stallion was always a welcome sight at River Run.
This feels like a Shakespearean play. This scene. What's your plan, Lady Stark?
This man came into my house as a guest.
Don't do it.
Conspired to murder my son.
And he's like, what? No, I did not do that.
I call upon you to seize him.
Man, come on. But it's understandable. I feel so bad for him. Because I don't believe it's him. Well, things are about to go down, as I predicted before the episode. That was a great episode. There was so much interesting dialogue. Anyway, let's review the episode. It began with Bran. It's good to see that there is hope for my man. I was thinking about what his life would be. Imagine being so young and not being able to walk. Actually, it's very hard to imagine. But I love the fact that Lord Tyrion was trying to help him out. That thing that he came up with was awesome. I hope it will work. I don't believe he was the one who tried to assassinate Bran. He's not that kind of person. At least that's what I think. It was nice to see what's going on at Winterfell. A good start to the episode, giving us hope. How about the plot and the setup of the episode? I really liked that the episode took us more into depth about some of the mysteries, like the death of Jon Arryn, as well as learning more about the dragons. I wonder if that was the truth about them, or if that's simply mythology. Maybe it's mixed. Some truth, some mythology. Either way, it was epic to hear about them, cause who doesn't like dragons? This episode simply gave us more anxiety. Can't wait for winter to come. Man, every time we hear about it, it gets even scarier. Let's talk about some of the characters. We actually got introduced to some new ones. One of them was Sam. I really love the bond between Sam and Snow. It's so pure. It kinda reminds me of the one between Frodo and Sam from The Lord of the Rings. Are all Sam so nice and kind? I wonder. And we also got to know a dude by the name of Sir Hugh, and well, he was a disappointment. Good riddance. I didn't like him anyway. We also got to see a guy named Gendry. Apparently, he's King Robert's bastard. Unlike Sir Hugh, I found him interesting. Hopefully, he will join up with Ned in the future. I can see him becoming a good warrior, even a knight. But the Hound and his bro, man, I guess both of them are the real deal. Joffrey has got himself a nice dog. I really enjoyed the story about him and his car. No wonder he's so cold. The music was great as always. I do have my favorite soundtrack. Guess which one it is? That chilly one. It's so suspenseful and eerie. They really nailed it with that one. So there are some things I find extra interesting. Apparently, that Mormont guy who's with Daenerys would bet on the Dothraki in a war with King Robert and his army. If it weren't for his knights, he seems like a wise guy, so he's not underestimating people like Ned and maybe even Jaime. So a war between the king and the Dothraki would be very close. I still kinda believe that the king's army would prevail, and not because of the king, because of Ned and other knights loyal to the king. Was this episode foreshadowing a battle between Ned and Mormont? Maybe it was. I like this episode. I had to use my brain a lot, but that's what I enjoy, so I'll give it a 9. And how about my theories and thoughts? There was hinted that Sir Hugh was involved in Jon Arryn's death, and also the Queen, or at least that's how I interpreted it. I believe she made it pretty obvious by stating that she knows how to kill. Things are starting to get clearer, but they might all be deceptions. I thought that the ending of the episode was great. I still believe that it is a misunderstanding though, but I wonder how Tyrion will get out of this one. This might actually be really bad for him, especially if his own people also want to get rid of him, cause that's what I was starting to sense from the previous episodes. I don't think his people like him. Speaking about Jaime and the Queen, and neither does Joffrey, now that I remember the slaps Tyrion gave him. But I trust in Tyrion's intelligence. My man will get out of this, but I wonder what status he will have after this, cause they've been showing us that he has some power and the influence. Maybe everything will be taken from him. The hard life is about to start. I love that they focused on the misfits of the show. I feel like those people are the most relatable ones, and wisest ones. But that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to join me on my adventure here, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I truly appreciate it. Take care, and see you next time.